Hey and welcome to Super Doom 64. This is a fan-created mod for Doom that brings Super Mario 64 into the Doom experience. It is still very much a work in progress, but this was created by Very Confused Creature. They are on YouTube here, so do check out their channel. I just wanted to give this a try, so let's dive right in. You can see that we are straight into Peach's castle. If you've ever played Super Mario 64, this will be instantly recognizable to you. I really love the way that Toad is dancing on the spot there. This is really fun, and I can guarantee that kids in the 90s, if you played Doom and played Super Mario 64 like I did, this is pretty great to see. You can see there's no doors under there. Oh, we actually need to get the key. So this is the key here. Some of these doors don't work. That one opens a bit too early, but it doesn't really matter. You can see that there's no doors under the platforms there, and as we head into what is the room where you jump into the first level in Super Mario 64, it looks exactly like it does in Super Mario 64. It's attention to detail that makes this look good. So we're going to head into Bomb-On Battlefield here, and you can see that it's not a direct one-for-one comparison to the original. It's actually sort of modified to fit well within the Doom sort of engine, and I think that aesthetically you could definitely tell this is Super Mario 64. Quite why there's a Hell Knight there, I don't know, but luckily we found a super shotgun here. Oh, we've been teleported across the map. Oh, look at that chain chomp there. Oh, I wonder what enemy... Oh, so when we shoot the chain chomp, you can actually see it sort of briefly shows the lost soul here. I guarantee that there were kids in the 90s who had dreams about this exact situation here. I know that in my mind, I always kind of wanted this to be a thing, so it's nice to see that someone is actually putting this together. I also kind of like how they're working around the limitations of the Doom engine here, because you can't have sector over sectors, so they're sort of trying to make this work as best as they can. What's down here, I wonder? Oh, you can see there's a bunch of ammo down here. That's going to be really useful for me. This is so cool. It's the music, it's the sounds, it's seeing the chain chomp, it's the coins. This is really cool. Seeing two iconic games just slammed together like this. You don't belong in this game. Unfortunately, ThatNukemGuy does not jump as well as Mario. I wonder if this is the... Yes, it is. So you have to come over here. What they've tried to do, it seems, when they're sort of making this, is they've tried to sort of adapt the levels to fit more into the Doom structure. So you have to sort of collect the stars, and they act as keys. So, ooh, we can head inside here. Definitely going to pick up that chain gun there. There's obviously a lot of differences between... Ooh, we could jump over there and head back to the start. Normally there'd be a cannon there, I think. What happens if you jump on this roof? Oh, it's a pain floor. Oh, it's definitely a pain floor. Get off that. I think it's a good idea to not adapt these levels one-to-one, because I just think that, especially with Doom, there's quite a few limitations that would make that a not so fun experience. So adapting these levels like seems to be happening here is pretty cool. As mentioned, this is still very much a work in progress. I'm very curious what's going to be at the top here. Oh, it's another star. Excellent. Can we jump that? I'm not confident of ThatNukemGuy's ability to make this. If we had the long jump from Super Mario 64, I don't think there'd be a problem here, but I do feel like we are not going to be able to achieve this jump. Let's try that. Oh, okay. Okay, that was definitely not on the cards there. So in that pit at the top there is a bunch of Barons of Hell, and I jumped right into the waiting arms of one. Definitely not a Mario experience, that, but we're back here at the top. I'm going to try to avoid getting scratched by these guys. This is actually a pretty cool encounter. I like this. It does make me wonder if they're going to sort of change these enemies to be more Mario-esque enemies, or they're just going to keep them as Doom enemies, because we've already seen the Lost Souls have been turned into Chain Chomps, but nothing else seems to have been given that treatment so far. Oh, I probably could have done this at the front of this encounter, to be honest. We're going to head up top here. We're just going to wait for this lift to do its thing. I do wonder what this star is. Let's grab the star here. Also, that's just another yellow key, so I'm guessing they haven't finished this level then. I'm guessing that this, as I mentioned, this is still very much a work in progress, and what you're seeing here is the very early bones of what may become something interesting, but just seeing Doom in Super Mario 64 is pretty cool by itself, and I do love the attention to detail here. Really good eye for what kind of makes this look like a Mario game. The textures here are on point, and I do love the geometry because Mario 64 had some very unique and very distinctive geometry and sort of levels, and you can definitely tell we are in Bomb-on Battlefield here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump back into Peach's castle because it looks like there's no exit on this one. So we're going to have a wander around the castle here. If you look up at the sky, you can actually see that they're using the roof as a sort of cloud thing. Oh, okay, we can't go inside Jolly Roger Bay yet. If we go inside here, we can run towards the pin. Oh, it changes, and there's a trap here. Okay, that's really, really cool. It's going to be interesting to see how they try to integrate this into sort of Mario's level scheme, because obviously with Doom there's a very linear path that levels take, and it's going to be interesting to see how they try to work around that limitation, because obviously in Mario 64 you're supposed to be able to jump into any level. You can also see that they haven't quite got to putting anything behind this door yet. There isn't anything that, oh, there isn't anything behind the door, but there is what appears to be another version of the castle room. This is interesting. It does make me wonder what the intention for this is. They've obviously not textured this in fully yet. Does make you wonder what the intention for this is. Curious. As I said, I'm just having a poke around, seeing what's behind all these doors, just seeing if we can get a glimpse of what's to come. Oh, this is cool. I like this. You can see this room isn't quite ready for showtime yet, which is probably why that door doesn't quite work as it's intended to, but you can see where this room is, and it looks really, really cool. And there's a secret door there as well. Oh, this is, I love this. So this is where the fish tank is normally in Super Mario 64. If we hit this, yes, it actually takes us out of level. And this is what I was saying earlier on. It is going to be interesting to see how this mod develops and how it tries to work around the level structure of Doom versus Super Mario 64, and also how some of the later levels that have more sort of advanced geometry, like the bridges, are going to be adapted. That's going to be fun to see. Even though there isn't that much here right now, I really like this, and it's very eye-catching, it's very pleasing, and somehow Doom manages to fit right in. I would love to see more of this, and I do hope that this mod does eventually become something more complete. Definitely one to watch. Make sure you check out the link if you want to give this a try yourself. GZ Doom's what you want to be using, because that's what I'm using here. And do check out the original creator's YouTube channel to see if this actually goes anywhere.